Hello and welcome to episode 1. My name is Austin Ernst. I'll be your so-called host. And joining me, today's co-pilot, Parker Aiden.
Hello.
Hi Parker, how you doing?
Be here. I'm good as good can be right now.
Okay, could be worse. So I'm going to ask you to tell the people what you do for a living and then how you're handling COVID. But first of all, we playing Overwatch tonight? We doing that?
We probably should because I've been thinking about it today and I'm like, I need some Overwatch in my life.
Okay, sounds good to me. No arguments here. But yeah, okay, what do you do for a living? Tell the people.
So I am currently kind of just in between some contract work stuff. Been a little bit on the job hunt, which obviously when COVID hit, threw a curveball into everything. So I consider myself just to be a contractor.
Okay.
My parents live on a farm, and so I've been helping with farm stuff. I got sunburnt. I'm probably extra red. I'm normally a red person, but I'm on that like COVID lifestyle of long hair and
Hey, you look great.
attempting
You
to
look
grow a
great.
crappy beard.
You don't look red at all, honestly. The light on your face really helps that.
I want to thank Google for its white screen on the desktop in front of me for probably bringing that down because normally it's terrible. So I'm glad to hear it doesn't look bad.
It doesn't look bad at all. You look great. I'm also using the brightness on my screen to, help it out a little bit. I'm a little shadowy because of my hat, but you don't want to see the hair, so it's all good. It's all good. So, and then how are you handling COVID? You went into it a little bit, but like, how are you, coping with all that stress?
Good. It's nice because I live with my parents on our farm, and so we're able to go outside, I think, more freely than other people are. And so that's been nice to just like get out, and I'm kind of a natural person that likes to stay at home. So for me, it's been like, oh, I'm stuck here. I just had my first FOMO of like some real life friends hanging out last night, and I had some other commitments, and I like missed kind of seeing them, and they were all just outside, working on some house stuff for one of them. And I was just like, man, I'm kind of sad I missed that. But
right. What do you do?
Otherwise, it's been good.
That's good. That's good to hear. So you just gave your spiel. I'll give my spiel a little bit, just a little background on me. I'm still working. I am one of the essential workers. I run a department at Walmart. I know, super fancy of me to run a department at Walmart, but I run the produce department at my store. I don't want to say where. That's okay. We're going to go right by that. And how I'm dealing with COVID. COVID hasn't really changed much for me because I'm still working. And my girlfriend and I were already kind of homebodies. Like, yeah, we're not going out as much clearly now, but like we weren't going out that much to begin with. We'd go out maybe once a week, if that. So COVID hasn't changed much for me, all that, except I'm getting more money from work because like hazard pay kind of a thing. It's not exactly hazard pay, but around there. But yeah, COVID is just wearing a mask at work. That's the most that COVID's changed my life. So yeah.
Do you feel like your gaming habits have increased because of COVID? Or do you think they're still the same?
They're exactly the same because like I work the exact same hours. I'm with my girlfriend even more now because like we're not going anywhere. She can't go see her friends, so it's just me and her cooped up, and we're gonna lose our minds together. It's fine. Right.
It's like Ellie in Left Behind DLC. It's like, oh, we're gonna be so poetic and just lose our minds together.
I actually didn't play that, so it's all good.
Oh.
I know. One of my gaming tragedies of my life. Okay, so what have you been playing, Parker? What have you been playing recently?
I have been playing some Overwatch. We do need to play together. I feel like we always miss each other on that.
Sadly.
I've been playing some Persona 5 Royal in my spare time when I can. Such a good game. I want to get through it.
Absolutely. Does it seem improved? Like, can you sense an improvement from it, or is it just the same thing?
There are some things that it's definitely like I didn't realize how much nicer it would be to have this, but holy cow, like this is a much needed addition. And then I've also been playing a lot of Animal Crossing.
Oh no!
Imagine I have to be. I'm probably at least 150 hours since it came out, which in the grand scheme of things isn't terrible.
Right. I mean, who isn't really in Animal Crossing right now, except this guy? I kind of fell off. But like, if you haven't at least played Animal Crossing during this pandemic of sorts, then I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm finishing up, putting together my island. I've reached the point where I have mannequins placed in all my open spaces so I can get my rocks to spawn exactly where I want. And I didn't think I would reach that. And I was kind of depressed when I did.
Yeah. I mean, it's more than I would do for sure. As far as I got, I think I built like the third structure. I don't even know what it was. Like I didn't get very far at all. But I would literally when I was bored, I would just go mine stuff, like wood and rocks and all that, and then I'd go sit on the toilet in my house, and I placed a skeleton right in front of my toilet, so I could just sit on my toilet and like hit him, and then the arms would come up on the skeleton. You know what I mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just go in there and just whoop, 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 and that's my experience of playing Animal Crossing. Thumbs up. All right. So is that it? It was the Royal, Animal Crossing. Was Overwatch? Those are your three right now?
Yes, and I have been playing Bloodborne, I should say, too, with
Oh yeah,
some
you did
friends.
mention that you were going after that platinum, right?
Yes, and it's been not terrible because my friends have been carrying me, but I'm getting more comfortable with it, and I'm carrying more my own weight. So
I feel like that's how that game is. Like anyone that I've ever heard about playing it is that you really just learn how to play it as you go, as you do with most games. But this one has something special about that. You get the hook in a way that just really clicks with people.
yeah, I definitely need my friends to play it because I'm not a From Software kind of guy, but
Okay.
it's been fun for friends.
For sure. So myself now, geez Parker, talk long enough. Jeez.
Sorry.
I'm playing Dishonored 2. I'm gonna review that. It's
Ooh.
way late, but it's okay. It's like one of the few Bethesda games that I missed. I just never got around to it, and I love Bethesda, so I figured why not. More reviews to come. I'm gonna review my favorite game of all time after this. I'll let my list later tell that story. And then I've also been playing Overwatch.
Proud
Without
of you. So proud of you for
clearly,
that one.
because you're never on when I'm on, but it's fine.
It's just bad
I'm getting,
timing.
yeah, I know. It's your fault and my fault. Trust me. It has nothing to do with one of us. I'm getting better with Sigma. I don't know why, but Sigma is totally my tank. I'm getting better with D.Va too, and I used to hate D.Va. So I really like those modes where you're gonna know the term for this immediately, but where you're forced to play a character you didn't pick. You just like put into a thing, and it's like here's a guy, and you're like, okay, I guess I have to, and that's how I learned. And then with my girlfriend, I've been playing Castle Crashers. Have you played that game?
I have not.
That's a really stupid fun game. Like there's nothing like complex about it. It's just a side-scrolling beat 'em up, and you just level up your skills and stuff, and you just have a nice time. That's all it is.
Is it couch co-op only?
Yeah. No, I think it has online co-op as well.
Okay.
I'd have to look that up, but my girlfriend and I are playing couch co-op, and because of the way the Switch is, unless I'm doing it wrong, we can only level up one character because it's on my account,
Oh,
and
that
Nintendo's
makes
always
sense.
kind of like shifty about that stuff. So like
Yeah.
my character stats will stay, but every time we pick it up and play again, Hallie's stats are 0 again, which is really hard when you're trying to progress through the game because Hallie just keeps dying. And it's like,
Right. You would think they would at least like let her make a carbon copy if it's only
right,
temporary
right.
anyway
But if you
of
use,
your character.
that character, the other player can't use the same character. So whoever's at level 7, you can't use that level 7 character. It's rough. But yeah, we are enjoying it. My girlfriend's not heavily into video games, so it's kind of hard to find games that she'll play. She likes survival games and just fun multiplayer games, like just party games. So
Okay.
I've been looking for those. But
Have you played Overcooked? Specifically Overcooked 2?
I've like nudged her into that a little bit, but we already hate each other right now, so not really, but you know what I mean. It's just I want to let things sizzle a while before we jump into that commitment, because Overwatch is something else when it comes to engaging with your partner of some sort.
Yes.
Yep, we're gonna be bickering even more, so I want to wait on that one. But I've been slowly pursuing that. Okay, I want to move on to the news segment. Have you heard?
The news.
Yeah, the news. I don't have a thing about it, but it's the news. Have you heard about PlayStation Studios? It's the
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Where's that going?
I am really excited just to see, because I think it's going to be a continuation of what they've been doing. When you look at Horizon Zero Dawn and God of War, and it's just nice to have that Marvel type branding on it.
Yeah, the like reveal of it was very Marvel, like almost way too on the nose. I was like, okay, that's cool, I guess.
But I think when they tweeted out a specific article, like when they announced it, and they referenced Marvel in it, and they were like, well, we didn't really copy them. It's just kind of like that, but we had this idea thinking about the characters, whatnot, and I was just like, Okay, but like everyone here is gonna compare it to Marvel because
Right,
it's
right,
pretty
right.
much what it is.
So this PlayStation Studios thing got me thinking. Is
Hmm.
PlayStation All Stars 2 gonna happen? Because they have it all
Wouldn't
under one wing now.
I played a little bit of the first one, wasn't my thing, but now I think I would have enough friends I could gather to play it with, like online and even just
Right.
couch co-op. And I mean,
Yeah.
I'd be down for it. I would love to see it.
I'd be down for it too. I didn't love it. I don't think anyone loved it,
No,
but
for sure
just the
not.
just the idea of like PlayStation Smash Bros. Like you have to give that another go. Like at some point, right? You'd think it's just a cash grab for them for sure, even if it
Hmm.
sucks, which the first one kind of did. But okay, so PlayStation Studios, we have a thumbs up on it, and we're hoping that whatever comes from it, it's probably gonna be great. So, and then
Yes.
did you watch the Xbox shindig? I'm not sure what it was. The thing that promised Assassin's Creed
Game.
Valhalla gameplay and then didn't show gameplay. That thing.
Yes. Yep.
Okay,
That was painful.
I don't know if painful is the right word, but I think it was just okay. Yeah, go in detail on that. Why was it painful?
For me, it was painful because I was expecting gameplay. Like I had flashbacks to the first E3 that I really sat down and watched, and it was seeing that Assassin's Creed 3 demo where they like going in the fortress, showing off that, taking it over, and like that
Right.
true gameplay. And when they said gameplay, that's what I had my mind set on. And then you
Mhm.
get like in-game rendered trailers or whatever it was, and it was just like, wow, this did not match the
You
expectations
Yeah,
that were
exactly. The
hyped.
expectations. That's what I want to touch on. But like, you really did that, Ubisoft. You said gameplay in quotations and then just shoehorned this in there. Come on, you knew
And
exactly what you were doing. Come on. But
yeah,
when I think gameplay, I think like the UI is there, and I mean someone is clearly controlling them. It's not like super fluid and the camera coming down at a nice cinematic angle. Like I understand you doing that for like the beginning of that. That was cool. I was uh I was in line with them. I was waiting for it. I was like, okay, we're getting there, and then it just never happened. There was no gameplay in there. It might have been in engine, but I do not consider that gameplay.
no, not at all.
So, but yeah, so expectations. I agree with you that the expectations were very just off the wall on that one. And whose fault was that? Was that Xbox or was that the fans? Who do you think?
I think probably both. Because I remember I was watching it alongside What's Good Games. They were, giving their reactions to it.
Mhm.
And someone in those comments just said, the Mark Cerny GDC talk that they did back, I think like a month ago, whenever that was. And it literally was
Oh,
just a very nerdy, like, here are a bunch of specs and info about the PlayStation 5. And it was
right.
not meant for the fans, but
Yep.
the fans were able to watch it because they released it, whatever.
Thanks to
And
COVID.
someone
Thanks
said,
COVID.
right, thanks, COVID. And they said, at least PlayStation didn't lie to us,
I
which
mean,
I
it's
thought was
kind
really
of
true.
true. Yeah,
Because
it's kind of true. Yeah, I like the part that you said. It was not meant for the fans. The only reason that the fans they got a like a front row seat for that was because of COVID and because of the situation that we're in and all stuff like that.
yeah,
So Xbox
and
came
but
out
that
after. Go on.
yeah, and that I was just gonna say that's a case where we really hyped ourselves up for what it could be, and then it was just Mark Cerny, you know, spilling out all of his brain information.
Mm-hmm.
And this was kind of, they said gameplay. They didn't say it'd be an extensive look. They didn't say. I mean, I don't think you should have to say like this is pure gameplay because when you say gameplay, you expect to see things you're going to be able to do in game and not jumping
Right.
around and like you
Yep.
do in trailer form. So I think it was kind of both because once the fans heard gameplay, they hyped it up, and then it was just kind of set up for disappointment or underwhelming.
Absolutely. Yeah. The fact that they used the word gameplay just oversold this. That's I don't know how else to put it. Um, yeah. But they also said this is only third party, right? Do you know if that's correct?
Yes.
I don't think I saw any first party, so I'm assuming it was all third party stuff. So
Yeah, I'm
I'm
pretty sure
thinking
that's the case.
I'm thinking that they'll change up their first party thing and expectations because
Yes.
after this whole it's not really debacle, but after the whole Xbox thing, um, one of the people at Xbox, I don't remember his name, forgive me, but he tweeted out saying like yeah, we kind of oversold this. That's on us. We're listening. So something like that. I don't remember who it was, but yeah. So I mean, at least there's that. At least there's the light at the end of the tunnel where it's like, okay, they heard us. Maybe this mistake is a one-time thing, a one-off. So let's hope for that. I'm not a big Xbox guy, but I just, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I'm gonna watch it. Like, come on.
Right, and that's what I think, because I'm not an Xbox guy either, but I was excited to see what they had to show since it was third-party stuff. And
right. Good point. Good point. Third party. Yeah, good point. Okay, my last news item. You ever played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater? You ever played that?
I've heard of it. Never. Maybe once played it like at a cousin's house or something.
Okay. About the same. I mean, I never really played it all that much either. But did you hear that they're remaking the first 2 games?
Yes, I did hear that.
That's
I know
crazy.
there are some people that are incredibly hyped for it.
Yeah, I've maybe played this game like twice, and as soon as I knew that announcement, I knew it was going to be huge. Like, I knew it. The game is not for me at all, but as soon as I heard the announcement, I was like, oh, people are going to lose their freaking minds right now. But yeah, so they got me thinking. So they're coming out with this 1 and 2 remake, right? What other franchise should come back? Like, long forgotten franchise should come back. I put you on the spot, I know.
My obvious answer to that is Sly Cooper. Like,
that's my backup answer, because I knew you were going to go there.
If you're not going to make Sly 5, you at least have to remake, the first 3. And if you threw Thieves in Times in,
I'd like to see them take the first 3 games and just kind of remake them all new, all up from the bottom up again, like in a new engine. I think that would be a good way to, get the fans back into it. And then after it sells well, because it will, they always sell decent. Like, it's not going to break the bank, but they always sell good enough to warrant another game. They just never happen.
Right. Yeah, it gets that hype train rolling again and gets kind of the footing of that franchise back established.
And after that's been out for about, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks, then you announce the next game coming, and you give no more announcements. You just say it's coming, and that's it.
Yep.
I think the problem with that is who's going to work on it, because the people that did, was it Thieves in Time, the newest one?
Sins are, yes.
Yeah, they got bought by like Facebook or something to make like strictly VR games.
Yes, because they made Asgard's Wrath.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah,
which I've heard is good. Have not played.
I'm not a VR guy, but I mean, I wish I was. I just don't have. I can't break that bank for that. I'm not doing that. No way. But
the thing that does interest me with the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater remake is I'm 99% sure Vicarious Visions were the ones working on the Crash Insane Trilogy remaster, right?
Correct. Yep, they're also working on Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
So it was rumored like forever that we're going to be getting a new Crash game. And is that coming this year? Because I assumed that would be the team that's working on it.
Man, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that, Parker. Now that they're working on this, was this what they were working on? Is that kind of what you're getting at?
Right. Especially because a lot of the people I followed on YouTube, Canadian Guy A is one of them, and he always talks about how Activision has this pattern and blah, blah, blah. And they always do like one kids game a year. And so it's like, well, is this their kids game then? Like, does this qualify as that? Because before it was Skylanders forever, and then it was like Crash, Spyro, Crash Team Racing.
I mean, if Game Awards or anything along those lines indicates anything, family party game, that can be anything nowadays. So, yeah. So this being classified as a kids game, sure, why not? I can see it. Okay, this is where we get into the meat and potatoes of the podcast. The collection, as I call this podcast, is a little game that I want to play. I changed the rules on you a little bit, so just bear with me. You're going to have $15. All right? Ooh. You're going to have $15. I'm going to have 5. And I have a list of my top 10 games, okay? My top 10. Your job is to make my list look like your list. So you want to buy into my list and just destroy my list. But also...
Destroy
it. Just destroy it. But also, you have a little bit of pride in this. You want this to be a good list. It's not just, let's get in there and put all my picks in the list wherever. You want this to be a good list, all right?
Okay.
So... my top 10, I forgot to pull up, so I'm going to really oddly just grab my phone and find it for a second. But, so, the number 1 game of all time is going to get you 50 points. If you get one of your games to my number 1 slot, right, you get 50 points. The number 2 is 45 points. Number 3, 40 points, and so on. That's how it goes, okay? So the higher up you get on the list, the more points you get. So you want to get points, you want to destroy my list, but also there's a little pride in this. So if like you're saying I want to get freaking, I don't know, My Little Pony 2 on here.
My name is Mayo.
Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, and we can negotiate. We can be like, oh, I don't know, I only got $3 left. Can I do this if I don't know, next round? Because there's 2 rounds per podcast. If next round I decide to leave that game, we can negotiate. We can talk it out.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, now I'm gonna awkwardly grab my phone, pull up my Instagram because that's where my top 10 is. So Parker, just talk, just talk about something.
I will gladly just fill the void of time for you.
Thank you.
I am interested to see your list because I'm just thinking, I have an idea of what games should be on there, and if those games are on there, it's gonna make the argument harder for me because I'm gonna be like, man, that game's already there, so I can't really argue against you.
Right. I think some of my games you're gonna be surprised on, and a few of these you're gonna be like, I can leave that there. That's okay. I'm okay with that. My number 1 slot, you're gonna be like, no. But I give that away that it is a Bethesda game, so that's okay. My number 10 is at the bottom of the list, which if you get on there, this only gives you a measly 5 points. Now the math isn't that up there, but I have it all mapped out. Little Nightmares is my number 10. Okay?
Okay.
Little Nightmares. Are you writing it down for me?
I am.
All right, cool. I was going to send you this, but I completely forgot. That's on me. My number 9 is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
I cannot argue with that one so far.
Okay, have you played these 2 games?
I've not played Little Nightmares. I know it's on sale. It's in my cart. I have not pulled the trigger.
I know you talked to me about Little Nightmares. That's why I was asking. But
yes,
you really need to pull the trigger. It's such a great game. It's in my top 10 of all time, so come on. But have you played Hellblade?
Yes, I have. And that game was in my brain for like a month after I played
Literally in your brain. Like the audio in that game is superb. I am sweating. I'm pitting out. It's fine. But
you're not wearing a shirt.
Take it off. I'm done. But yeah, that game is phenomenal all the way around. And every time I thought that game was gonna end, it just kept going. And not in a bad way. Not like, oh my god. Like I thought it was gonna be a super short game because there was like not that much hype around it. I thought it was just gonna be a short little compact game, and it just kept going. And I was like, it never overstayed its welcome. But I loved that game. That was a sweet game. It was depressing as shit, but it's a great game. Okay, and my number 8 is Catherine Full Body. Have you heard of Catherine?
Ooh, I have. I've started playing it. Have not beat it because I'm playing it with a friend.
Mm-hmm. Catherine is great. Catherine is such a weird ass game, and I love it so much. Made by Atlus, the same people who make Persona. Yep. So they very anime, very very anime.
Mm-hmm.
But Catherine Full Body, are you aware that that's like the remake?
Yes.
It's remaster of sorts, and they added some new content in there, and it's great. Normally I would leave the original, but that game just polished up some things so much that I was like, this is a better experience. I have to go with Full Body.
Mm-hmm.
My number 7, you'll like this one, Sly Cooper 2: Band of Thieves.
Ooh, I can't argue.
What do you think about that pick, Parker?
Can I just move that closer to the top?
Sly 2 is my favorite Sly. I don't know if that's your favorite Sly, but
yes,
Sly
it is. Hands
my
down.
favorite Sly. It's just, it's such a polished game.
Mm-hmm.
The way I try to describe video games is with Sly Cooper, and I don't know. This isn't gonna put it to justice. This isn't gonna give it justice. But when I think of video games, Sly Cooper is what I think of. Like not God of War, not Call of Duty. Like Sly Cooper is just a video gamey ass video game. Like you're a mascot. You're like Crash or Sonic or Mario. You're like a little animal, and it's just fun. It has its gimmick and it works, and it has a cool plot. It has cool little mechanics. It's just I love it so much. It's not overly complicated at any way. Like at any part of that game is it overcomplicated, but it's just great. It's just such a good time. I love that game. So good.
Great game.
My number 6 is Uncharted 2. Among Thieves.
Ooh.
Yeah, Uncharted 2 is my favorite Uncharted. For me, it goes 2, 4, and I have not played Lost Legacy, so give a little asterisk there. But I know, I'm sorry. So 2, 4, 3, 1 for me.
Okay.
All those games are great. 1 is probably easily like bottom of the list. Not that it's a bad game, but just Uncharted
It
has
was the first one. They're figuring it out, and then
right.
they really grew.
I really agree. And my number 5 is Assassin's Creed 2. That's my number 5. It's the middle of the pack for me.
Ooh.
That setting of Italy is just, I love that game. I could just like slowly walk around in that game and I'd be enjoying myself. My number 4 is God of War 2018.
Oh, such a good game.
It's such a good game. Like, that might be the most complete video game I've ever played, from front to back. The one continuous shot.
Yep.
I can't. How do they? I don't understand how that's even done. Like, whatever, it's fine. I'm stupid.
Cory Barlog had a vision.
Yeah, Cory Barlog is the man. My number 3 is Portal 2.
Okay.
Portal 2 is just. I feel like even if you like don't enjoy Portal 2, you can understand what Portal 2 does so well. It's just it's that it continues what Portal started, improves on it, and literally every beat. And Portal 1's a good game. And then the multiplayer, I played that with my cousin, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times all the way through, and it never got old. I love that game. Portal 2 is great. My number 2 is Pokemon Gold. I love Pokemon Gold. That's probably the game I've played the most in my entire life. Because for like 10 years of my life, I played through the entirety of it every summer.
Wow.
Yeah. Why? Because it was the only Pokemon game I had, but it's fine. I loved it.
I love it.
And my number 1, the clear number 1, the echelon of video games. I'm just kidding. It's fine. It's my personal favorite, Fallout 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? You agree, right? Of course. Okay, that's okay. I love this game. This game, right after Oblivion, was the game that made me a gamer. Like, before I discovered Bethesda games, it was just like sports games and maybe a few other games in there, like Crash or Sly Cooper or stuff like that. But I was just playing like Madden and MLB and stuff like that. That was what I was playing day in and day out. And then I found Oblivion, and it was too complex for me at the time because I don't know how old I was. I had to be like 13 maybe. And when you're just playing sports games, like a big open RPG like that, like it's like I have no idea what's happening, but it just blew my mind that was even a thing. So I played through like half of Oblivion, got stuck, gave up because I've never played these games before. And then I discovered Fallout 3, and I bought the Game of the Year edition, which had all the DLC. And I played through this game 8 or 9 times. And this game is so freaking long if you want to do everything that I don't know why I did that. It's a great game. Okay, so my list right now is number 10, Little Nightmares. Number 9, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Number 8, Catherine Full Body. Number 7, Sly Cooper 2, Band of Thieves. Number 6, Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Number 5, Assassin's Creed 2. Number 4, God of War 2018. Number 3, Portal 2. Number 2, Pokemon Gold. And number 1, Fallout 3. Okay, Parker. Buy away. But
how much?
Yeah, I was gonna say $5 removes the game entirely. So if you're looking at my list and you're like, get that shit out of here. Get that dog shit out of here. That's $5. So that's a third of your money right there. $3 adds a game. If you add a game, you'll automatically go in at number 10. Okay? So you can't just add a game to number 1. That's no. That's not how that works. If you want to give $5 right up front, that would put it right at number 9. That makes sense because $2 would move a game. So if you want to do $5 right up front for a game, you can just put it at 9. And then $1, let's say you have a game in there that you want it to stay in there, you can do $1 to just add a little money to that price tag. So if I wanted to move one of your games and it would normally cost me $2, I had to pay $3 now to move that game.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to start because I have $5 to protect my games, okay?
Okay.
It'll go one round with me, and then you, and the second round will be you, and then me. So you'll be the middle of this, and I'll be the beginning and the end. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so I will start. I have $5, and clearly I'm not going to do anything to my list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to protect the one that I think you are the least okay with. But I think I'm just gonna protect. I want Little Nightmares to stay there. And after I made this list, I was like, can I just swap Hellblade and Little Nightmares? And I was like, no. I'll do that on the podcast. It's fine. So what I'm going to do, just to make this a little even, I'm going to move Hellblade to 10. So that's 2 of my $5. And then with my remaining $3, I'm going to put 2 of them on Little Nightmares and 1 of them on Hellblade.
To protect them.
To protect them. Yep, add a little money to their price tag. Make them a little more steep of a buy to get them out of there.
Okay.
So now you have $15, Parker. This is a work in progress. If this just destroys my list in the first round, whatever, it's fine. Just buy away.
So $5 gets me a game on the list.
$5 removes a game.
Removes the game entirely.
You're like,
okay.
Fallout 3, get that shit out of here. $5, spend it. $3 will add a game at number 10. Well, now that would cost you $5 because I protected Hellblade. But normally, if I didn't protect my number 10, that would cost you $3.
What other action? I can protect my own game.
I mean, you gotta get a game on the list first.
Right.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
just trying to figure out the best way to spend my $15. And I'm assuming I get a fresh 15 for round 2, right?
Yep. Well, I thought about maybe giving you 10 for round 2, but it's the first episode. I'll give you 15 twice. That's fine. You can
so
just
generous. Thank you.
Just for the record, you know how we were talking earlier and I said it's not raining here?
Yes.
It totally just started raining outside my window. So hopefully that won't be in my audio. But
I can't hear it, but so I'll keep my fingers crossed. So I'm looking at this list, and there's a lot of games I can't argue with.
Like what? Come on, give him some rep.
I wouldn't have argued against Hellblade.
Oh, so me putting that at 10. So me putting that at 10 has you a little conflicted, huh?
Yes.
That was also. I also kind of thought that because you haven't played Little Nightmares, I was hoping you played Hellblade. So I thought you're like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I have to. And just for the record, I can always bring Hellblade back. I can put Hellblade right there at number 10 again. So what we have to do is get a game in here, maybe move it up a slot, and then protect it. That's like the strategy that I would go for. But if you want to spend $15 getting a bunch of games in here, hey, that's more power to you. You do you.
Yeah, I'm just debating. That might be what I do this first round because I'm looking, and like Uncharted 2, I think it probably belongs on here. Assassin's Creed 2, not the best game to ever exist, but I think it did a lot when it needed to back then.
Just such an improvement. It just improved on one so well.
Yeah, and I miss those styles of Assassin's Creed. I love the new ones, but I also miss. I want to play an Assassin's Creed game and having that to go to.
There's a dark period.
Yeah. But Syndicate, way underplayed. Syndicate.
I enjoyed Syndicate. I didn't finish Syndicate, but playing Syndicate, it was just too samey for me. I could see that it was a good game. It was just I played this before. I've done these things. So. Yeah.
And then I haven't played any of your top 3. I haven't played Portal 2. I haven't played Pokemon Gold. I haven't played Fallout 3. You talking about Fallout 3 and Oblivion. For me, that game was Infamous 2. I gamed as a child, kind of fell out of it. And then when I saw Infamous 2, that got me to buy a PlayStation 3. And then I played Infamous 2. That got me into Uncharted after that.
So you telling me that Cole McGrath is the reason you're a gamer? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much, yeah. He brought me back to the light.
So, quick question. Do you remember the ending of Infamous 2?
Yes.
Maybe I'm remembering this wrong, but was there lightning in the shape of a 3?
Yes, there was. People.
Okay, so what? I'm sorry. What?
But then they came out with Second Son, so
Never played it.
Wait, really?
Never played it. Another game shame. That should be a freaking topic for another podcast. But yeah, I really like Cole McGrath. So when they did a new startup for the PS4 a launch game, was it a launch game?
It was launch window. It was 2014.
Launch window. Okay, yeah, launch game. But yeah, so they changed the character, and I was like, I'm not invested in this, and I just never. I was intending to buy it on a discount price eventually. I just never did. But yeah, The changing of Cole McGrath to Delson
Yes,
Rowe.
Dustin
Yeah,
Rowe.
that's what did it for me. I was like, I'm just uninvested in this character. I can't do it right now.
It was such a pretty game.
See, I saw
Good game.
screenshots, I saw gameplay, and I'm like, man, this game looks great, but like, I play games for story. I play games for the ambiance, for all that stuff. So it just wasn't speaking to me on a level what said $60. Let's go.
Wasn't it free for PlayStation Plus at one point? Or wasn't it free?
Oh yeah, I might even have it on my PlayStation somewhere. I probably do. It's probably hidden in there somewhere. Are you Googling it?
Yes.
We have some research on the show, live on the show. Parker Aiden digging in deep.
PS Plus September games include Infamous Second Son and Child of Light.
I probably have both
This
those games
was
on my
in 2017.
PS4 somewhere. That's crazy.
You should.
I have zero excuses.
You do. Okay. So there is one game that you excluded from this list.
I exclude. No. These are the top 10 best games ever made. Easily.
And I'm debating if I want to kick Pokemon or if I want to kick Portal 2.
You're going to kick them down?
I just want to $5 to get rid of one, right?
Oh, you want to get rid? Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, you can do that. I'll be up in arms, but you can do it.
I think I'm gonna
I'll have to take notes. I have to be like, so he deleted this like level goddess game. All right, cool. What a moron.
I'm gonna get rid of you too. I'm gonna get rid of Pokemon Gold.
What? Have you ever played a Pokemon game? Come on.
I started with Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go.
And then I played through Let's Go.
Right, I remember that. You're cheating in the car. I remember that.
Oh my god. No, I wasn't cheating. I was just telling people to drive slow. And hitting Pokestops when someone else was driving. And then I picked up Shield. Did not play through all of it.
I picked up Sword because that was the cool thing to do. Actually,
it looked like the cool
did I pick up Sword? I don't even remember what I got, honestly.
I didn't like that it had an actual sword like hanging in its mouth. That was the thing that threw me off.
I think I got Sword because I got Zacian and not Zamazenta. I don't freaking know. It sounds like Magenta. Yeah, I think I had the Sword one immediately in my game. So I think I got Sword, and I loved it. I thought it was great. It wasn't as old school as I wish it was, but that's okay. I still enjoyed it for what it was.
So that was $5 to remove it, right?
Yep, you're at $10 now.
So I need $3 to add a game to that spot, correct?
Well, right now there are 9 games on the list. Okay?
Right.
Because you just got rid of Pokemon Gold. So now, to add a game, you would just need $3 to put it at number 10.
Okay. Then I...
You asked initially, because if it is, I'm sorry.
I hate that it goes to number 10.
Sorry.
How do I get them up the list is my question.
You can move for $2.
Okay.
So you pay money to get it in there, then you pay a little bit less money but to move it up slots.
So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend $3 to add on The Last of Us.
Okay. That's a great game. It just isn't in my top 10. I love that game, don't get me wrong. It didn't... I don't know. I don't think I love that game as much as everyone else I know loves that game. Don't know what it is. But so number 10 is Last of Us now, right?
Yep. And I will pay the $2 to move it to number 2.
Now you have $5 left? Number 2? God damn!
So yes, I have $5 left.
I like how you didn't go number 1, though.
I'm going to respect you. I'm not going to chop myself down right away.
You have $5 left for round 1.
So if I add a game, I have to pay $5 to get rid of Hellblade. Because it's protected, right?
Yes. I completely forgot about that, so thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
So right now, Little Nightmares is protected, and Hellblade is protected. But
so I think the logical thing here to do then is to spend my $5 to add another game that will replace Hellblade.
Oh, you're just gonna put it at 10?
Yes, I'm just gonna leave it at 10 because that's all my budget has room for.
Okay.
And I'm going to add in Persona 5.
Persona. See, I thought about that too, but I never finished Persona 5, so I didn't feel comfortable. It's so long. It's so long.
See, I'm saying 5 instead of Royal, even though it probably should be Royal. But they one and the same. One and the same. Not much.
You want to
I
put
mean, there's a lot of
slash
different.
Royal? Persona 5 slash Royal?
Sure.
I'll let you cheat like that.
Okay, I appreciate that. Then I'm down to that's my spending limit.
You got $0 now. So at the end of round 1, do you have the complete list?
Yes, I do.
Okay, would you read it from 10 down, please?
Yes. So at 10 we have Persona 5 / Persona 5 Royal. 9 is Little Nightmares, which is protected. 8 is Catherine Full Body. 7 is Sly 2 Band of Thieves. 6 is Uncharted 2. 5 is Assassin's Creed 2. 4 is God of War 2018. 3 is Portal 2. 2 is The Last of Us. And 1 is Fallout 3.
I can't believe what you've done, Parker. I don't. Pokemon Gold is gone. It's not even in the top 10 of all
You can figure it out. Get it back on there. It's not my job.
time. I'm thinking about, because we're playing fast and loose with these rules. I'm thinking about if I bring Pokemon Gold back, if it gets deleted again, it's gone. You know what I mean? Like you get one more comeback and then you're done. So I'm thinking that's going to be the rule. So I'm gonna have to write down all these rules after this podcast. But okay, by looking at this list now, Parker, does it look better to you than when I?
It's not where I want it to be.
Okay, but has it improved in your opinion?
Yes.
Okay, so your goal right now, you're succeeding. You're nailing it. 10 out of 10. All right. So round 2 is going to start. You'll have $15 to do exactly what you want, just like you did last time. So right now you have a spot at 2, and you have a spot at 10, right?
Yes.
So you have 5 points and 45 points. You have a total of 50 points in one round. That's pretty good.
Probably over 200.
Oh my God.
I don't know if it lets you score that high, but that seems right.
I have no idea what the cap is. Again, we're playing fast and loose. I have no idea. So, let round 2 begin. Go ahead.
How much is it to swap, not take it off the list, but can I like swap a game with another game?
So how many moves would that be? I'm just wondering.
That would just, because what I'm wanting to do is swap Persona 5 Royal with Catherine Full Body.
So it would just go down 2 spots?
Yes, it would go. Yeah, Catherine would go down 2 spots.
Okay. I don't know how the rules. Let me check the analyst here. Because the game before that is protected, right?
Right.
Little Nightmares. So I think you just spend $5 because $2 for 2 moves, so $4. And then since Little Nightmares was protected, in order to jump that, you got to pay another $1. What do you think about that?
See, I'm leaving Little Nightmares. I'm not touching it. I want to just dance around it. But so okay, my options are $5 to clear a game off, $3 to add it on, add on a game.
Mm-hmm.
And so like right now, if I did that, I would be cutting myself short because I'm getting rid of Persona 5 Royal.
If you were to add a game right now, yes, because you would not be eliminating another game. Besides,
so I either need to move Persona 5 Royal up. I just need to axe a game. Pretty much is what it comes down to.
Mm-hmm. What you could do, because you want to dance around Little Nightmares, I just protected it to make you question it, and it's working. It's working. You're thinking, oh, that $1 for some reason is doing it for you. But if you just move up one, I don't know why I'm helping you. If you just move up one spot, right? You pay that $3, and then you just add a game. I know it's more money, but then it will get rid of Little Nightmares. If you move up one spot, take Little Nightmares as spot, right? And then you add a game. So if you want to get rid of Little Nightmares, you can do it that way, but that would be $6.
So expensive. So $5. I'm writing these down so I don't have to keep repeating myself. $5 to remove a game. $3
We don't prepare. We don't prepare at all. What are you talking about? Yeah, $5 removes a game. $3 adds a game. $2 moves a game, and $1 protects a game. But let's say you had $4 left over. You don't know what to do with all that $4. You can use all four to protect a game. You don't have to go in like $1 increments because I put $2 on Senua's Sacrifice, which you
Right.
already bumped. Thank you.
So then Little Nightmares would be $3 to move it down.
To move it, yes. Yep, because you got to add $1 to what the normal cost would be.
So then when I move a game, so let's say just for example, I wanted to move Portal 2.
I don't know why you would
That
want
would
to do
be-
that, you crazy person, but okay.
So that would move Portal 2 down to 10, and then every other game just moves up. So then number 3 becomes God of War. Is that how it works?
You want to move it all the way to 10? That would cost you an
Sure.
extra $1 because Little Nightmares is protected.
So if I cross the path of but I'm helping Little Nightmares then at that point, because Little Nightmares is moving up.
That really
Yeah,
depends, but that depends on what your goal is, though. Because if your goal is to help Portal 2, then you're not helping Portal 2. If your goal is to help Little Nightmares, then yeah, you have a point.
Because I would be helping all my other games underneath it.
Okay.
Because I don't really, Little Nightmares is not getting affected, and I should just cut it loose.
It's up to you. Make a move, and we'll see how much it costs you. Make a move.
I know, but I'm trying to strategize because I got to get more games on here, and the best way to do that.
I keep clicking this pen, and I know it's going to be in the audio, and I hate myself.
Oh, I can hear myself laughing sometimes, and I'm like, tone it down, buddy. All right, so I think what I'm going to do, if I shoot high, there's only so much you can do. Little Nightmares, gosh darn it. I should have just cut that right away. How much is it? $3?
To what?
To move it to 10?
Little Nightmares is already, it's at 9, right?
Right.
Yeah, if you want to move it back one, it would cost you $3, correct?
Okay, so then that would be $6 if I did that, which means I have 9 left.
Correct. Or wait, no. Yes, math is hard.
So then if I had $5 to remove a game, I would have 4 left, which means I could add a game and then protect a game. Okay, so I figured out we're axing Little Nightmares. We're getting rid of it.
No! Womp, 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 womp. All right, so Little Nightmares goes from 9 to out? It's gone? Okay. So you moved it for $3, right?
Yeah.
Or are you removing it entirely for 5?
I'm moving it to number 10. And I'm
Okay.
So then Persona 5 goes in the number 9 slot.
All right.
And then Little Nightmares. Wait. It doesn't. So is Little Nightmares still protected, or did I break that protection? Because I just spent my $1.
Did you pay the protection?
Yes, because I spent $3 to move it.
Okay, if you pay the protection, then it is no longer protected.
Okay, sweet. So then it is $3 for me to add a game.
Yep.
I am going to. Oh God, now I have 2 games in mind that I want to put on here. I should have been better prepared with thinking about these games that
I didn't want to prepare you. That's the thing. I'm gonna do it live on the show. Let's go.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm just trying to think if there's a good indie game I could put on here.
Good
that
indie.
I enjoyed. Yeah.
Little Nightmares. Probably, is that an indie? Probably.
I would say I would. I mean, in my head, it falls in that category of like not massive game. Because I'm thinking like an Oxenfree on here or Life is Strange, like Life is Strange 2. Oh.
You really like Life is Strange. I enjoy Life is Strange, but you really like Life is Strange.
See, I enjoyed Life is Strange. I enjoyed Life is Strange Before the Storm, and then I played Life is Strange 2, and it just hit the spot for me. I don't think it's probably the best game to ever exist, but
right. Right, that's like me with Fallout 3. Like, I know it's not the best game ever, but it's my best game ever because it changed my life. It made me a gamer. It's crazy how much that has influenced my life. But yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to.
So you have a
Okay.
total of $12 left because you just moved Little Nightmares up, right?
Correct.
All right, so $12 left. Let's go.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend $3 to add a game.
What you add in, Parker?
I just realized I messed up my math here.
You should have $9 left if you're gonna get rid of it
Yes.
and then add. Oh, sorry, you're moving Little Nightmares up. $3. Boom, you're down to 12. And then if you're gonna add a game, that's $3 more. So you're gonna be down to $9.
Yes. I realized my steps after is when I'm running short on cash.
Gotcha. So what you adding, Parker?
I'm going to just add it in right away. Horizon Zero Dawn.
Ooh, you're just really attacking my game shame right now. I started that game and I played maybe 4 hours and I have not touched it since. I know.
This has been a fun show. I'll talk to you.
Well, that's it. Click. I
Uh,
know. Your video paused, so hopefully that ends soon.
Hello? Horizon, great game. Cool world. Easy one to get lost in.
I just think it's the tech side of it because I'm not a really techie person. Like if you talk about space and like spaceships and robots, it's just not my thing. So I think that's what did it. Like robotic dinosaurs just don't appeal to me. I know that's probably the dumbest sentence ever said by a human. Robotic and dinosaurs? Come on, that's awesome. But it's not my thing.
Okay. So now that that's there, see, here's what I wanted to do, and I don't think I can because I forgot the $2 to move a game.
Oof.
I have $9 left. And what I was going to do is pay $5 to remove something higher on the list. And then after that, I would have $4 left. And I forgot that if you add a game, it doesn't count as I still have to move a game. I still have to move one of these bottom ones up to whatever spot I'm making vacant, right?
Yep.
Okay, so then if I move a game, my $9 becomes $4.
You're gonna remove a game?
See, that's what I was thinking I want to do, but I don't know if I can.
Why not, Parker? Why can't you?
Because then I would only have $4 left, and it's $3 to add a game. But I can't move because
you don't.
I want to try to get to that top spot.
Gotcha.
Right, and see, because if I remove a game, then can I make a bargain with you? Can I pay $6 to remove a game and then add a game in its place?
To remove a game and add a game in its place, you gotta at least do $7. Because I need at least $7 if you're gonna do that. That would leave you $2 left.
But then that is kind of overpowered because I can come in here and take the 1 and 2 spots in my 2 turns.
I think there should be a rule that it costs a little extra for number 1 slot. Making it right now.
Okay.
So whatever you're gonna do to go after the number 1 slot, it costs, I don't know, $3 extra. Something like that. Fast and loose.
But you're letting me.
I will bargain with you if you want to go to under the top 3.
Okay. See, I can't touch God of War though, is the thing, because I believe that game belongs on.
Well, then just go 5. Just go number 5 then.
I know, and I think Assassin's Creed 2 is gonna get cut.
Oh man.
So I can pay 7. So let me I'm just clarifying for the court.
Okay.
I can pay $7 to remove Assassin's Creed and then add in a game of my choice.
Yes.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay that $7. I think I would also just like to throw out there, I think that you should have that be a one-time like power move.
Okay. So how much did that cost? Should it cost $7?
Yes, I think so, because that is a bargain. Because otherwise I'd have to pay 8.
Okay.
But what I'm
I'll
gonna
talk it over with my
do.
people and see what they say.
Okay, that's good. Let me know. Let me know if that's illegal still in effect. So I'm gonna remove Assassin's Creed 2, and I'm going to add in Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Ooh, a game I've barely played.
Oh my. Just the best of both of us. We're coming in, filling each
Yeah,
other's weak spots.
we complete each other, Parker. Okay, and you put that at what spot?
5.
5. Okay.
I also think something you might want to consider for this game, because some of these I do agree with you. And so if you could add in, like for $1, just a profit sharing thing. So like, for example, number 4 I think is good. And like I agree with you. So if I pay $1 to like get half of the points for that spot.
I don't know
And
about
the top
half.
3 could be like 2 more or something.
Yeah, like a buyout, like you're buying some stock.
Right.
Okay. I will put that in the notes. Stock buy. If you pay, I don't know, $2 probably, then you can get like at that number 4 slot, you would probably get 5 points out of the 15.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Or I could get 15, and you would still get points. Like if God of War stays there, I would still get the full 15, but then you'd get a third of whatever that would be. So if you had the number 1 spot, you would have like around 15, 16 points out of that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. But I still get the 50 points.
Right. Playing these rules fast and loose.
Fast and loose, fast and loose.
What I am gonna do.
Title this podcast Fast and Loose.
I am gonna use my $2.
Yeah, $2 left. $2.
$2, and I'm gonna use it to protect. And then one is for sure going on The Last of Us. I'm debating if I want to use both of them on The Last of Us.
So you've added Persona, Breath of the Wild, and The Last of Us. Is there another one you've added?
And Horizon.
And Horizon, right. Where's Horizon at?
10.
10, okay. Remember, if Horizon's at 10, you might want to protect that if you want to keep it on the list.
True. That was a headache for me when you did that. So you know what? You've convinced me. I'm gonna protect Horizon.
For $2 or just one of them?
I'm just for one. Just one.
For one. Okay. And then The Last of Us has $1?
Yes, correct. Would you like me to read through the list?
That would be absolutely superb.
Okay. So at number 10, we have Horizon Zero Dawn. That is protected. At number 9, we have Persona 5/Royal. 8, we have Catherine Full Body. 7, we have Sly 2, Band of Thieves. 6, we have Uncharted 2. 5, we have Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. 4, God of War 2018. 3, Portal 2. 2, The Last of Us, that is protected once. And then at 1, we have Fallout 3.
Okay. All right. I agree with Persona and The Last of Us being on the list. I'm totally okay with those being on the list. But Horizon and Breath of the Wild, for me personally, I know everyone else is like, what are you talking about? But for me personally, because this is a personal list kind of between the two of us, I'm not okay with that. I need to attack those. So that's the list after your turn of round 2, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I have $5.
To undo the havoc I've just wrecked on your list.
All right. I can't. Let's see. You deleted Gold, Senua,
In Little Nightmares.
and Assassin's
And
Creed. Right?
AC2.
I just put SS2. And Little Nightmares. You deleted those ones.
Yes.
So they all have their one strike. If they come back again and delete it again, then they gone. So I might just want to wait for the later rounds to pump those back in here. As in once we have the final thing. So.
Right. So here's my question, because you're gonna have other people on this, right?
Yep.
are they going to go off of what this list is? Like,
Yep.
is this a continuing? Okay.
Yep. Someone else could just completely destroy every game you put on this. Who knows?
So
By the
really what you could do is come in and protect. You could spend your $5 now to just protect some of the games you have.
Right. Which is what I was thinking about doing. I was just debating whether or not I want to add one of those games back in, but probably not. I do have $5, so I could just add a
Fallout
game
3.
all on Fallout 3. I'm all in, baby. Fallout New Vegas. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I could spend $5 to add a game, and so $3 adds a game, and then $2 to move it up. So I could just add one of those games you deleted and put it at a good spot.
Mm-hmm.
But then you'll probably just attack that, because I hope you're going to be on again, so you can defend your stuff.
Right.
Sometime.
Get some more, claim some more property on you.
Mm-hmm.
Invest in that.
Video game Monopoly. Let's go. And not the lame version, where they have like Sonic people and Mario people.
Right.
Not that. Can you read the list one more time? Just
yes.
Read the spots that my games are in.
All right. So at 8, you have Catherine Full Body.
Okay.
7 is Sly 2, Band of Thieves.
Okay.
6 is Uncharted 2. 4 is God of War 2018. 3 is Portal 2, and 1 is Fallout 3.
Okay, out of those games, the one I'm most concerned about, because if Catherine falls off, sure, I'm okay with that. The one I'm most concerned about is Portal 2. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm not going to add any more to Fallout 3, because it already has a number 1 tax. It already has that stamp tax for being the number 1 on the list. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use... How much do I want to do? And I'm not gonna protect Sly either, because I know you're gonna be like, that's staying on the list. I don't care if it's at 10, but it's staying on the list. You got my back on that one.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm gonna put $3 to protect Portal 2. That's what I'm gonna do. So that will leave me with $2 left. I could just move a game, because.
And again, moving a game just means dragging it down to the bottom, and everything else moves up.
Or vice versa.
True. I forgot about that. That's what I should have done with Persona 5.
What is at number 7?
Sly 2.
Sly 2, okay. Man, this is rough. I think... I'm going to pull a wild card. I'm going to move Portal 2 above The Last of Us.
Okay, but here's a question. I'm going to defend myself.
Oh, shit. You have that.
Well, yeah, one, you can't, because it is protected, so it would cost more. But then I was going to say, just since it's in that top 3, does it cost more to do that?
We can talk about that after this. We can talk about it. Right now,
either way, not in your budget.
Right now, we just have the number 1 tax. The tax on the number 1 slot.
Okay.
Because I see what you're doing here. You got to move someone up to number 2 without paying a tax, and now you want to suddenly add a tax? Come on, Parker.
I'm just saying. It is protected, though, so it would cost you 3.
Man, this is rough. This is harder than I expected.
See, that's what I was going through, because I was...
That's what I was going to think about me, damn it. I'm going to pull a curveball, just because I feel like God of War has more staying power. I'm going to move Uncharted 2 above God of War, just to make it a little harder to move that back down again. Because I feel like God of War will remain on the list, regardless of what I do. But Uncharted 2, that has a chance of coming off. A high chance, I would say, of coming off the list. So I'm going to give myself a little bit of real estate with Uncharted 2.
Okay.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. And now I'm out of money. I am broke AF. Okay. Would you read the final list for me, sir?
Yes. So at 10, we have Horizon Zero Dawn that has a level 1 protection. 9. Persona 5 / Persona 5 Royal. 8. Catherine Full Body. 7. Sly 2 Band of Thieves. 6. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. 5. God of War 2018. 4. Uncharted 2. 3. Portal 2 with level 3 protection. 2. The Last of Us level 1 protection. And number 1, Fallout 3.
Okay. You said Breath of the Wild's at number 7 or number 5?
Number 6.
All right. I have my list all messed up. You're gonna have to send that to me.
I can do. I don't think I messed it up because I moved. Yeah, it's a because after Uncharted 2 got moved, it fell to 6.
Oh, that's what it did.
Pushed back
Okay,
to
yeah.
6.
'Cause I have it at 5 on my paper, but yeah, I moved it, so that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Yep, the buying is done. Okay, Parker. How do you feel about the list overall right now?
You know, I think it moved in a good direction.
What are you saying? What are you saying? See,
And
going into this, I knew my list was faulty. I knew, again, it's a personal list. It's a
Right.
personal list. So, yeah, I knew going in this was going to be fun because you look at the list and you're like, is this a joke? So Parker, do you have any closing words for the people and or single person that will watch this video, aka my mom?
Hi, Austin's mom. Hopefully people enjoyed this. I mean, I'm really excited to see where it goes when you get other people involved and like when I return and you know we have everything's just a little more fleshed out and like
Yeah,
we
see,
can
I
start
wanted to
making
do that too, but
power
clearly
moves.
I have a busy schedule. So the thing about that is I figured that it would be kind of cool to just see how the game kind of takes shape
Yeah,
on the podcast. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I felt like
And
that
maybe
would go on.
no, I was gonna say maybe there will be some people watching that are like, why is this not a rule? And they can throw it in the comments and
That
we'll
would be a
add
great
it.
Parker. Look at you. That would be great. That would be a great idea. Way to go, Parker. All right. So this has been episode 1. My name's Austin. That is Parker, and we'll see you later. Bye.
See you later.